Hey, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to increase revenue by 30 to 100% in the next 12 months or less. And the way we're going to be doing this, the way I'm going to be showing you is through Google search. My name is Mark Blucevic. I'm one of the co-founders at NXT Consultants, and we help companies get more exposure on Google by ranking them for search terms that are relevant to what they offer. So I'm going to kind of just dive into exactly how we do this by showing you an example from one of our clients. We have a client in the Upper East Side of Manhattan, Lex Restaurant. If you're in the neighborhood, check it out. They got great food. But anyway, they before we took them on as a client, they were paying almost double what we charged them, and they weren't even showing up if you were right in front of their restaurant looking for an Italian restaurant. That was obviously a huge negative part for them that they didn't appreciate. So we came in and just obviously improved their search engine optimization and started helping them show up when you're right in front of them, but for other search terms as well. So one of the search terms is just an example, like restaurants near 92nd Street Y. As you can see here, they're showing up number one. But what I really want to show you was the numbers, because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what you're ranking for, because they're ranking for a bunch of terms that I can start showing you. But does that mean inbound calls? Does that mean more sales? Does that mean more customers? So I'm kind of going to show you exactly, I don't know how familiar you are with SEO or Google My Business, but this right here is a Google My Business listing. Obviously, as their client, we have access to their listing, so we see all their insights and are able to track all their data and all the results that they've received. We took them on over a year ago, and I'm going to kind of show you in the back office their insights. This was one of the biggest reports that we showed them. Google My Business just started really doing this insight tracking, so when they initially came on as a client, this wasn't available to us, so we weren't able to see how many calls, how many request directions, and how many visits to their website they've gotten before we came on and in the beginning months. But as you can see here, in August of 2017, they were getting 48 calls in a month's time. Before that, it's pretty safe to say they got a lot less because they weren't showing up anywhere in the maps, because just a simple inconsistency error that we figured out that somebody who they were paying double couldn't figure out, because that's the world we live in. And SEOs, search engine optimization companies, not sure if you're too familiar with it, but it gets a bad rap because a lot of people don't really know what they're doing, and they're just selling a dream of being able to get number one on Google, and it's an easy sell, so people buy into it, and at the end of the day, people can't deliver what they promise. And that's where we come in and we deliver exactly what we promise. As you can see here in August, they got, well, I'm just going to look at the inbound calls, because that's to me, it's the number one thing. People calling your restaurant, new calls coming in. When are you guys open till? When can I come in? Can I reserve a table? Whatever the case is, inbound calls is a huge determinant of how many more customers you're receiving. So as we fast forward from August to February of this year, you can see their calls jumped up from 48 calls in a month to 71 calls in a month. And you can probably see down here, or maybe my image is blocking, but we're going to get into the next area. And as you can see, the request directions went up a little bit, not dramatic. Their visits and website went up a good amount, and their calls went up a good amount. Now we're going to go fast forward again from February to today, April 12th. And as you can see, they got 122 calls in the last month, and 632 visits to the website, and 260 request directions. So we look back again at the calls from August, which was do some quick math, which is about 7 to 8 months ago, the middle of August. They got 48 calls in a month. We fast forward 8 months, and they got 122. So that shows that they've doubled. They 2 times and a half their inbound calls, which means that they've most likely doubled their amount of customers and their revenue, whatever the case is. And it just goes to show how powerful this strategy is, because people are continuing to search more and more on Google. They're continuing to go to find services on Google, and without proper SEO, you're basically leaving a bunch of money on the table for your competitors. We all know as smart business owners that it's imperative that we invest in our marketing if we're looking to scale, if we're looking to grow. And in today's day and age, where so many people are down on their phone, they can miss a restaurant that they're walking right by because they're down on their phone. They can miss whatever service that is that you offer because they're looking down on their phone, searching for it. So this is the where you want to be. You want to be in front of people's eyeballs when they're down on their phone searching for what it is you offer. They never heard of you, but they see you there at the top, and they say, hey, these guys must be good. Let me call them. Let me use them. So if that interests you, basically below this video is a form. It's a little, I have a little description as well as kind of inform you what we're about, what kind of expectations you should have with us, what kind of expectations we have with you, and kind of set a framework of how we can move forward to develop a prosperous relationship and a successful business on your behalf. So just fill out that form, and then I'm going to kind of go over it, and then we'll schedule a call to see if this is even a fit for you, because we're one of the most genuine and transparent companies there are in the marketplace, and I have no problem, because at the end of the day, my success hinders on your success. So if I feel that, hey, let's say for example you're offering a service that isn't really getting a lot of searches, I'll be happy to tell you, hey, this service doesn't really make sense for you, because I don't want to take your money. I want to be able to provide you a good service that's going to bring you business. So just fill out that form below, and then we'll kind of take the next step forward and keep in touch. Thanks for taking time to watch this video, and we look forward to the idea of helping more businesses like yourself grow. Take care.